Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Pulse. We have a very special episode considering that this is now our 2-month anniversary of starting the show. We are on episode 8, and we have a very special episode outside of that. We have some visitors today that you will get to meet later. And without further ado, let's get into it.
This is The Pulse. Has it actually been 2 months?
Yeah, it's been a full 2 months. We're on week 8 now. It's felt like
You're right.
8 months.
It's felt like a year.
When was the first episode posted?
It was
2 months ago.
Yeah,
September
2
12th.
months
No, you know the
today.
exact date though?
Was
2
it
months
September
ago.
2
12th?
months ago from today.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
September 28th.
One episode.
Well, time flies.
Yeah, absolutely it does. And another thing flying is the FGCU women's soccer record. It has been flying up. They have won 8 straight games. They have not lost in over a month since September 25th. Most recently, they beat Stetson 6-2 at home, and now they are 11-4-2 overall, 8-1-1 in ASUN play, best in conference, by the way, first in the Graphite division after just winning it, and now they will host some playoff soccer right here at FGCU on Pickering Field. Of course, in this last game, Erica Chippa, who else, scored twice versus Stetson, put her at 21 goals total for the year, still leading the country, and broke the FGCU record for most goals in one season. How about that? She also leads
insane.
Division I in points with 44, and she tied the FGCU record for most games in a row with a goal. 10 straight games with a goal. It's also the nation's longest streak right now.
Yeah. And we met her last week, and she has all these accomplishments, but she was so humble.
Very
She was
humble.
probably one of the most humble athletes I've ever met.
She was great. And I hope you guys know that we interviewed an FGCU legend. Like, no one has accomplished this in 25 years
Yeah.
Yeah.
of her whole existence.
Mm-hmm.
And how hard is it going to be to accomplish another 21 goals? So,
True.
like, we were actually with probably a future star, she's definitely going to the league. for
100%.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah, she could go pro somewhere.
Maybe
So-
Team USA,
Yeah.
next cap.
Oh, who knows?
could happen.
Yeah.
You never know.
And
But-
not just Chippa, though, either. We had Kendall Garjula, 2 goals, 3 assists, a career-high 7 points in this game, was named ASUN Player of the Week. They are consistently at FGCU the Player of the Week. I mean, there's no other team really worthy of it at this point. In women's soccer, we are dominating the entire division. And quite honestly, we are dominating awards and accolades for the country right now. And, of course, like I said, our next game is going to be the ASUN quarterfinal, October 30th, so just in a few days, versus Bellarmine at Pickering Field here at home.
So show up.
Show up, show out. It'll be on ESPN Plus if you cannot make it. But if you don't make it, you're lame.
All right, so let's move on to the men's soccer, who recently have stepped up. I know we started the season a little slow. I know we talked about it here. Maybe it wasn't our best program, but we managed to beat the University of North Florida 1-0, and we snapped a 6-match winless streak. And
Always good.
also, when we played North Florida, they were on a 9-game winning streak. So the odds of us winning that game were pretty low, right?
Hey, but you get it done, you know.
Right.
You get it done. Like, nothing is said until the ref last blow the whistle. And then we moved on to another win. This time over Stetson. Okay, now we move on to our another win. We won 1-0 against Stetson. Ignatius Denmark. He was named the ASUN Defensive Player of the Week. He played the whole game. He also scored in that game. His 3rd goal in the season. Now the boys have a 6-win, 6-loss, 3 ties. Overall, we're 2-1 in the ASUN conference. It's a clear. They definitely closed the season right. But the way that we started it wasn't ideal. I know we had some bumps over the road. The away games maybe were not the best for us, but we managed to close the season good. That's what matters. We're still here. We're still in playoff chances. So I got really high hopes for the boys.
Yeah.
They turned their whole season around. Good for
Yeah.
them.
They did.
They've got 1 game left, actually. November 1st versus Jacksonville here at Pickering Field. It'll be senior night on ESPN Plus. Again, if you're not there, you're whack. Yeah, so they're second in the Graphite division right now. So maybe with a win, some things can shake up and we can get a higher seeding. But as it sits right now, we are second. But we will be in the playoffs. So that's always good. You got a fighting chance once you make the playoffs.
Once you make the playoffs, everything else doesn't matter. Just
No.
make sure that the game that you're stepping into, you want to prepare like you've never won and play like you've never lost.
And and shout out to all of our seniors. Enjoy your game. It's gonna be your last home game for the regular season in your college career. So enjoy your night. It's your night. Make the most out of it. Go out there and have fun.
And moving on to our women's volleyball game, we did lose 3-2 at Austin Peay. It was the first ever win for the Governors over FGCU, with standout players including Julia Chabo, 16 kills, 12 digs, 8 double-doubles. Ava Smith with a career-high 13 kills.
My
Nice.
dog.
Congratulations.
We had Katie Gillis with a career-high of 12 kills.
Nice. Congrats.
Abby Tennisketter with 10 kills, 4 blocks, 13 digs. Insane. Camilla Soto, 8 kills, hitting a .429.
Nice.
And Hannah Brewer, she was our setter. She had a .33 assist, which was her season best. So
You love to see it. Even in a loss, the girls are putting
They're
up
killing
numbers.
So FGCU won their first and third sets, but Austin Peay did rally to take the second, fourth, and decide. Whoa, I'll restart. FGCU won their first and third sets, but Austin Peay rallied to take the second, fourth, and decisive fifth set. Final set saw Governors hit .409 and maintain an early lead to close out the match. And then the next game on the 21st, we won 3-2 over Florida International. It was a reverse sweep, with our standout players being again Katie Gillis, career high of 20 kills, hitting .395. Julia Chabo, 14 kills, 13 digs, 9 double-doubles, so adding one more double-double there. Ava Smith with 12 kills. I'm totally going to mess up this name.
Screw it.
But it's gonna be Alyssa Vitskova with 19 assists, 11 digs, and 6 aces. I'm really sorry about that. Abby Tennisketter again, 9 kills, 3 blocks. Camilla Soto and Erica Muniz combined 12 kills off the bench with team stats of .247 hitting, 65 digs, 9 aces, 18 block assists. FGCU trailed 0-2 in sets, rallied then to win final 3 sets. Decisive fifth set came down 15-13.
Wow.
Sounds like a grinded out win. Everybody had a piece in it. So
Yes.
I love it because, Katie, the game before had a career high of 12 kills. Lost, was pissed off. Game after, career high, 20 kills.
Well, I mean,
Right.
yeah, she's a freshman, and she's coming out here and putting in work. I mean, especially with the kind of halfway absence of Kohler, who's been dealing with some injuries, some other stuff, so she's kind of been limited. And
You know when
Gillis,
she'll be back? You know when she'll be back?
she participated more in the Jacksonville game, which we'll
Okay.
get to. But, yeah, she's been dealing with some stuff, and Gillis has stepped up and been awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing insane.
she's been awesome.
Same with
Yeah.
Hannah Borer. I mean,
She has also stepped up, I will say.
There's a lot of very good depth.
Yeah.
she
on
had
that team.
a season best 33 assists against Austin Peay, but lost the game, got pissed off, and guess what she did? Season
back.
best against FIU.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
And to move on to FGCU versus North Florida, we won the game 3 sets to 1. With 3 standout players: Julia Cabo with a career high of 21 kills, 10 digs, and her 10th double-double.
Dude, Chabo was on a
I mean,
tear this
Seriously.
week.
Yeah.
Absolute tear. She's stepped up big time.
She got
Big
double-doubles in 3 games
time.
in a row.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
She
I
just
mean,
kept raising her career highs in every single week. Seems like a lot of girls did.
yeah, absolutely. And then Katie Gillis, 11 kills, 2 aces. Hannah Bohr, our setter, 21 assists, 2 aces, and 5 digs. I mean, I went to this game. It was the first women's volleyball game that I've attended at this school.
You had a good time?
Ridiculous fun time, man. Like,
The girls are tough.
That I don't think I've been that hype at a sports event besides when I go to Bucks games. I mean, I was up out of my seat screaming
That's
at
nice.
this.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I mean, it got a little weary during the third set because we lost that set, and I was like, oh no, I really rather not lose the first game that I go to and be a jinx. But I mean, they pulled it out in the 4th set. It was a ridiculous time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was electric.
Yeah.
It was absolutely electric.
The nest was rocking. There was so much energy in there, like you're talking about. I mean, I have not always been a big volleyball guy. I mean, a lot of boys really aren't as they're growing up. They're watching football,
But
basketball,
watching
baseball,
it though,
soccer.
watching it is so fun.
And as I've come here since I started working the games, I've watched a lot of volleyball now. And I will tell you, it's one of my
very
favorite things to
entertaining.
do is to go work the volleyball games.
Yeah.
The girls are killing it every single week. They are doing incredible in the ASUN. The energy in the building is awesome. I didn't realize volleyball games got so hype until I seen this. And yeah, I mean, it was awesome because I was a little nervous knowing that Kohler was still dealing with stuff. And so we're going to have freshmen step up, have other girls step up. And they absolutely did.
They did.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, 3-1 dominance.
It was nuts, especially towards the end of the fourth set. I mean, that's where it probably got the most electric.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, people like third set, everybody was ready to leave. We thought that we were going to win that set. People were making plans. I know me and a couple friends that went. We were planning on leaving right then and there. When we were like, all right, we're good. Yep. Nope, another set. And then towards the end of that one, people started like getting the itch of like, all right, we got this. We got this. We're gonna come back. And they came back. They were down by like, I want to say like 4 or 5, maybe 6 or 7. But they came back. They got the job done. It was electric. I mean, they solidified me going to another game. I don't know about everybody else that was in that arena, but man, I'm definitely going to the next one.
And and unfortunately though, the next game against Jacksonville that was just on Sunday, we did end up losing that game 3-1. However, that does not tell you the full story of how this game went. The first 2 sets, especially the first one, Jacksonville came out with energy. They came out ready to go. We were not lackluster, but not as much energy coming out, and it was evident. And so we lost 18-25 in that first set. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. The girls, they'll rally. Second set, it's closer, 22-25. And I will say Jacksonville was the top-ranked team in the ASUN coming into this week for volleyball. And so they won that set 22-25. And so now we're on our heels. And what do the girls do? They turn around, win 25-17. They win the set by 8. Awesome. The building is bumping. Everybody's hype. It's going really well. You got fans in the stands dancing, doing the YMCA, my little sister included. And so then we go into the fourth set, and FGCU is up 24-16, I want to say. And we just couldn't hold on. And Jacksonville came back to win that set, 26-24, and ultimately the game. And it was disappointing to see it go that way, but the girls were fighting till the end. And, I don't think Jacksonville is necessarily better than we are. I think they just had more energy that day. We weren't full strength. Kohler was still limited, although she had more of an impact in this game. But, of course, the biggest impact was Julia Chaba once again, 17 kills, 10 digs, 11th double-double. So 4 straight games she had a double-double.
Every game.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane week for her, dude. That you can't, after performing like that, if she continues performing like that, her name's going to be on this show a lot more. Her name's going to be known by students a lot more.
Oh, yeah. And we also had Camila Soto, 10 kills, 4 blocks. Very underrated player, I will say. I'm listening to my directors in my headset when I'm working games, and director Jake's always talking about Soto, dude. Soto's so good. People don't know.
Special.
And she is. She's really good. And then Kohler, she was in there more, 9 kills, 8 digs, 5 blocks. Really steady diet of statistics there. And then Vitskova, our setter for this game, 23 assists, 10 digs. And like I said, it was rough to watch because you could tell that the energy was on their side. But, the girls were fighting. They were trying their best. And ultimately, they just couldn't get it done in the fourth set and would have sent it to a fifth. And I fully believe we win that fourth set. We would have closed the game out.
That's what I'm saying. They don't go down easy. And
No,
shout out these girls because, look, you play Austin P, right? And then what? 2 days after you play FIU. 3 days after you play at the University of North Florida. A few days after you play against Jacksonville.
They're go.
Go back to back. Props to this. In volleyball is tiring too. Imagine getting hit by those balls back to back.
Yeah. You're jumping constantly, up and down for hours, jumping.
So it's a lot of their efforts insane.
And they dive so much more than I thought they did. Girls are on the floor constantly.
Yeah. So
volleyball is pretty lit. I won't
team.
lie. Volleyball is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
And so our next game will be a road match at Queen's University of Charlotte at 6 p.m. I would also assume this game will be streamed, which you should watch. And if you don't, you're lame.
Streamed by yours favorite.
Yeah. And so that's going to do it for the FGCU portion. Obviously, the teams are doing well, especially our women's teams.
Always our
women's teams.
It seems
FGCU is taking a UConn approach too. You toughen up the women's programs and you just let it ride. And that's what's happening here. The women's programs are elevating. They are succeeding so well right now.
And we love to see that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you go to a men's game, especially for basketball, we haven't been doing great over the last couple of years. Last season, we did pretty good, better than we have in the last couple.
Last season was a pretty good season.
Yeah, better than we have.
What was the record?
I could not
Dude,
tell
we
you
had a
off the top of my
winning
head,
record.
but I was at all the games.
We had a winning record. I want to say we were like
of them.
18-13.
Yeah, we did pretty good. We did pretty good for not doing as great for the last couple of years. I got high hopes for this year.
2024-25 season was 19 wins and 15 losses overall with a conference record of 13-5.
Oh,
Yeah.
not bad at all.
No, they didn't do bad
they
at
did
all last
really
year.
great.
Yeah.
They did good.
So let's build on it.
Yeah,
How about that?
exactly.
Let's build
Well,
on it.
Exactly.
Dakota was performing. Like,
Yeah.
But-
When we say that women's sports here at this school are dominant, they are. But that doesn't mean to diminish the men's teams. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we still play pretty well. We play pretty well. We make tournaments a lot as a team. Maybe not the main tournament, but we still make the tournaments and everything. And yeah, like, I mean, I hope that we continue doing well. But I think right now the lights should be shined on women's
Oh, yeah.
sports.
Yes.
Are you guys aware of the opportunity that we have if we make it to March Madness?
Yeah.
Like, we have
We could go.
Like, yeah.
We could go. Yeah. No, big things here for the men's. I hope that it gets you guys going to kind of hear some buzz from last season and to hear the expectations. Dunk City's long overdue. It's been 12 years now.
It's been over a decade.
And so it's been over a decade, and I'm trying to go dancing. I know you guys want to go dance. And, I mean, this year we have a presidential presence on this team. George Washington plays for FGCU, by the way.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah.
George Washington
Kid named George
the
Washington.
third.
George Washington III on our team. Some presidential presence.
He's going to pull out the Bill of Rights in front of you in the middle
Oh
of the
my
game.
I'm not even
God.
You have
joking.
the
If
Bill
he-
of Rights to come into FGCU and lose.
If he starts playing well, I'm showing up as George Washington.
Oh, are you
yeah.
kidding me?
could
You
quote
and
me on
everyone
that.
else.
I will have a powdered wig on myself in that student
There you
section.
go.
That's great.
All right,
And
let's
that's
do
it.
Yeah.
So I will say that the FGCU sports are putting on quite the show, but more so, there was a show last night in LA. Shohei Ohtani and the Los Angeles Dodgers put on one for the ages against the Toronto Blue Jays. It was a 6-hour and 39-minute game. Between 6 and 7 hours, Duffy. Between 6 and
A
7
long
hours.
show.
Oh my
That's
God.
3
Long
jokes
show.
in one
Yeah,
episode.
this game went from 5 p.m. till midnight in LA time, and the Dodgers ended up winning 6-5 in an 18-inning marathon. I'm not kidding you. 18 innings. That is 2 full games in one. It tied the longest game in World Series history. The previous one was 2017. It went to 18 innings. And Freddie Freeman, of course, the walk-off maestro himself, hit a walk-off in the 18th inning. Shohei Ohtani, you are a freak.
A
You are an
beast.
He
animal.
had
Beast.
probably
On it.
one of his best games.
Yeah, he
ever.
got
You
on.
deserve the money you
he
make.
reached
not
base.
Not even one of his best games.
Yeah.
I would say one
The
of the best
best
games.
game.
The best
This
games.
honestly kind of brings up the argument: is he one of the best baseball players, if not the best
Talent-wise.
baseball player of all time?
Talent-wise,
Yeah.
he's the 3rd best player of all time.
He reached
Talent-wise.
base
Who do you have
9
before
times.
Barry Bonds?
Mike Trout, Barry Bonds,
Okay.
then Shohei for talent. Career-wise, obviously, he's not there yet.
Right.
Talent-wise, Shohei, I mean, he does pitching and hitting both at such an elite level. It's Babe Ruth stuff, but better. I don't care.
Wow.
Shohei's better than Babe Ruth.
I'd put him at.
Wow.
Babe Ruth was throwing to guys that were
No.
smoking stogies in the dugout.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I'd put
Babe
him,
Ruth was playing against guys who were drinking beers on the side
It's
and
a-
working
it was
their
a very
factory job
different time.
before
It
that.
was a very
Ruth was
different
playing
time.
against construction workers.
Yeah, he was.
It was a very
He
different
was.
time.
Yeah.
It was a very different
Not to
time.
say Babe Ruth
But-
wasn't great. He's the Bambino.
No, the
All
great
right.
Bambino.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
still, but Shohei got on base 9 out of 9
times.
times yesterday. 2 homers, 2 doubles, and they intentionally walked him 4 times. The 5th walk wasn't intentional. 4-pitch walk, pretty damn intentional.
Imagine being so good that the other team is intentionally walking you.
5 times.
I mean,
in
and
a
then they
World
also
Series
had
I'm terrified of Shohei.
going. I believe that it was like in the top of the 18th or something. They had Yamamoto.
Yamamoto
warming up.
So
Oh, yeah.
good.
He was warming up. He
It's-
pitched an entire game, like literally,
Yes.
like
Pitched
the
a
night before, 2
complete
days
game,
before.
yeah. No,
the game
Yamamoto-
before that, game 2, he pitched the entire game.
It's something about the Dodgers and their Japanese prospects. Those dudes are freaks. Like, I don't know. They're ready to go at all times. There's no stopping them.
Yeah.
And
But Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and what? Didn't the Blue Jays go through 19 pitchers?
19 pitchers total between the two teams.
No,
19 pitchers.
Okay.
19 pitchers, about 300 baseballs.
Yes.
It was a 7-hour game. There, I mean, dude, unreal.
There was.
Unreal.
I was with Harry, right? And we were watching the game. Dodgers were down 5-4, and Ohtani comes in, and I said, Jared, Ohtani's in. I said, Harry Ohtani's in. First bat, boom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Shohei,
Home run.
his swing is
Makes me
gorgeous.
loaded, though.
Gorgeous swing.
He
Two of
is-
my
yeah.
favorite swings of all time will always be Shohei and Ken Griffey. My two most favorite swings ever.
Another
Beautiful
player I was
swings.
very impressed with is Emmett Sheehan. He was pitching very, very good. He was the last pitcher of the game. I saw a video of his mom, like the very last. His mom was like, super nervous in the stands.
Yeah.
And she started like crying once she sees that they won. It was the Dodgers they really stood up.
Well, I think the funny part is Shohei did all that he did, and if you ask me, Shohei is not the biggest storyline of this game.
No,
It is Will Klein, the relief pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, hadn't pitched in a month prior to yesterday.
Ew.
I'm not kidding. Okay.
It's a gold.
He hadn't pitched in an entire month before last night, and he went 4 scoreless innings in relief. He was dealing. He was pushing Chappie, all right? Anyway, he came in and did his thing, and I was so surprised because this guy comes in, they're like, oh, he hasn't pitched in a month. I'm like, oh, my God, Guerrero's going to take him yard. Hell no. This dude didn't give up anything. It was awesome to see. And, I mean, the Blue Jays had a pitcher as well, Lauer or whatever, that hadn't pitched in a while, and he came in and did his thing. They finally took him out. Little came in for Toronto. And, I mean, I told Harrison, I was watching it with him, I told him, I was like, this kid's shaking in his boots out there. He's going to give it up next inning. Freddie Freeman walks up.
Yeah.
See ya. Like,
Boom.
I would have
I'm
loved
really
to have been just a fan in that stadium
oh, my
yesterday.
God, yeah.
Right.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah.
Except for the traffic. After the
Yeah.
Oh my
game.
God!
Did
Did
you
you
guys
see
the
the
picture?
photo?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
man.
what? They live in traffic at what's LA town? What's
It
LA
was
time?
3 hours
12
behind.
o'clock.
It was
and
midnight there.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
3
okay,
a.m.
so
here.
you're
Like, I mean,
good.
not that bad
But-
there, but
Yeah.
I remember I texted you. I was like, "What was the longest in NBA? I mean,
MLB.
baseball
MLB game?
baseball game will go for?" And you said for a World Series is
It's
until the
2017, 18
18th
innings.
inning. And look, you just
That-
tied it. It
Yeah,
was pretty
and
great.
they did. They tied it. And fun fact for y'all that don't know, the longest MLB game ever was in 1920. It was Brooklyn versus Boston. It went 26 innings, and the game actually tied 1-1 because they ended it early due to darkness. So it went into the early hours of the next day. So that is the longest game ever. But for the World Series, it just tied it. And they're playing tonight.
Yeah.
Like, as we're
Yes.
recording
Yeah.
this,
Yes.
they're getting
Yep.
ready to play. And the Dodgers are up 2-1 now. And I'm really interested to see how it's going to go. Shohei's starting.
yeah, I know.
Shohei's starting.
I saw a video, and it was like they were talking about the pitching and Shohei. Like after the game in the locker room, they were talking about the pitching. And Shohei is in the background, and he's like faking a pitching motion, and then you can like kind of realize the moment that he realizes, oh, I got to pitch today.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put my arm back down.
Right.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's that game was ridiculous. I was sitting there on the couch, literally falling
You
asleep.
stayed up?
And I'm like, yeah, I stayed up. I'm
You
like, dude,
watched
let
the
me
whole
lock
thing?
in. I did.
Wow.
I stayed up. I'm like, let me lock in. I watched it. And I'm like, dude, this game might go to 20 innings. Especially if Yamamoto comes in,
Oh,
this game's
yeah.
going to 20.
Yeah.
And I mean, Will Klein got it done.
Yeah.
They didn't need him. Need him. And it was one for the ages. One of the best games I've ever watched. It's certainly one that you enjoy more if you're a baseball fan, like a true baseball fan. You enjoyed that game.
How long has it been from this game until today? It's 15 hours.
Yeah,
Something like
17
that.
Hours
Yeah.
maybe.
And now they gotta go out.
3
and
in the
play again.
morning.
It's
No,
it's
it
been
was-
16 hours since the
16
game was
hours?
over.
Yeah.
16 hours.
How do you think that will affect the players' performance?
I think
today?
they're ready. Honestly, I think that they're excited.
You
I
think so?
Yeah.
Probably
They were
juiced
up.
up.
I'm
after.
sure they're
Imagine the
tired.
pitchers have to pitch him for an hour. I mean,
Yes,
yeah, they
I'm
went
sure
through
they're
19,
tired, but it's also the World Series. You don't get tired.
The good thing about it going to 18 innings means no one was getting on base a whole bunch, which means they got to stand around a lot. So they weren't running too
Right.
much.
They
That's
had
the
fruit
good thing
trays.
about
Exactly.
baseball. Yeah.
They had fruit
Handing out
trays.
fruit trays in the
Yeah.
in the Dodgers
Yeah.
dugout. Yeah. There was watermelon, pineapple, cantaloupe. It looked gorgeous. I wanted
Yeah,
some.
I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
I saw a stat that it was Game 3 of the World Series started at 8 p.m. Eastern and ended just before 3 a.m. Eastern. The Commanders played an entire Monday Night Football game in Kansas City, had a flight delay, boarded their plane, and
Oh
flew
my
nearly the
gosh.
entire way home to
That's such
D.C.
a crazy way
all
to
during
think
the
of it.
baseball game.
And I'm telling you,
that
the
was
flight
that was
from
at
Kansas
night.
to
That was
DC
later.
is-
Yep.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
at start time, pretty
Yeah.
much, right?
Yeah.
That's such a crazy way to think of it. Wow.
Yeah. I bet the Commanders had a great flight home.
Did they?
No.
Hell
I know
no.
Marcus
No.
Mariota did not.
Anyway, we can move on. And now to move into our favorite portion of the show. Every single week we talk NFL, but this week it's a little different. We've got a very special guest, my dad, Jay Rum.
How's it going, guys?
Welcome to
good,
the show.
very
Welcome
Welcome
to
to
the
the
show.
polls.
Yep.
Long-time fan, I heard, right?
You can say that. Yeah.
So yeah, welcome. I know it's your first time here. We've been wanting to have you here for a while. So how do you feel? How do you feel? You know, Fort Myers, FGCU. How do you feel
How's
about
the
the
vacay
room? Do you
going?
like it?
Oh, yeah. I think it's great. I think that if I would have been in college here, I'm not so sure I'd have that degree. Just because
Right?
there's so much stuff to do, and the beach is great. I mean,
Right.
I would be focused elsewhere.
My dad's favorite line is, "Oh, my son doesn't live on campus. He lives at a hotel. He lives at
Yes.
a resort."
Yeah,
Yes.
the resort
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
We're on permanent vacation.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Not too shabby.
welcome to our home. You met Alyssa, you met Aiden. It's a pleasure
Whoa.
to have you here.
Who's Aiden?
Duffy.
Duffy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Duffy. But it's a pleasure, our pleasure to have you here.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure to watch the game with you last night. You guys won. You guys overcame a 1-3 record. Yes.
No. What?
You guys were
Huh?
1-3, right?
No.
You guys were.
How were the Chiefs possibly
What?
1-3
It's
in week
week
8? Lucky?
8.
Since it started out.
You
Yeah.
overcame a 1-3 record.
Was
start.
it 1-3? Was it? No. We were 2-3.
You guys
we
were
were 1-2, then 2-2, then 2-3.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
ready?
bad. Go ahead.
You good? So you
Don't
guys.
talk about his Chiefs like that.
You guys overcame a 2-3 record. You guys are now 5-3. You guys have a winning record. How do you feel about your Chiefs, Week 8, Mr. Rumbaugh?
They could definitely be better at certain parts, but I feel like everything is starting to click now. And every time you sit there and think, look at the defense, they're getting drove down the field on, things aren't working out. What's the score at the end of the game?
Right.
Look at the teams that they've held to a low average of score. I mean, last night it looked really easy for Washington to move up and down the field most of the game. Or at least portions of it, and you still look up at the end, and it's 7 points.
Right.
So, I mean, that's what it boils down to, but they're going to run into teams in the playoffs, which they know that, but that are going to put up more points than that. It's just going to be whether or not they can still stand up and pull the old, like, bend, don't break defense.
Bend, don't break, very
Yeah.
big.
Field
Used to
goals,
be our
not
motto
touchdowns.
that for a few years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Bob Sutton days. Bend,
Yeah.
don't break. But they
Oh,
sure
gosh.
broke a lot.
Yeah, they broke a lot.
Right.
They
And
did.
so, like you said, the offense made it look pretty easy. But in my opinion, what stood out the most for me is Marcus Mariota had a horrible game. Marcus Mariota should not be. It's not even. He's a Heisman, yes, but he's in the NFL. He's horrible.
Well, I will jump in on that one and say the first half, Mariota probably could not have played better than he did. The interception
he had
was
some
not his
pass.
fault.
He had some pass. He had
The
the
interception
pass,
was
yeah.
not his fault. It hit Debo right in the face. Fat Debo and his sausage fingers got in the way. He dropped it, went straight to Mike Dana. No, Mariota in the first quarter, especially that first drive, is about as good a drive as Mariota's had in the league. Realistically, that was a perfect drive that got ruined by a drop. In the first half, I mean, they were pacing us up and down the field each time. They were pacing the Chiefs, and Mariota had very few incompletions in the first half. He was accurate. He made good decisions. He was mobile, and there's nothing bad about Mariota in the first half. Then you get in the second half, and I think it's less Mariota played bad and more Spagnuolo made adjustments. Because, you've seen it. The defense was flying around.
Those
They were more active.
interceptions
The
were pretty
blitzes-
bad.
Well, the second one, it's the end of the
The
game.
second
You're
was
just heaving
horrible,
it,
yes.
and Jack Cochran
Yeah.
gets a pick on the sideline. It doesn't really matter. There's 23 seconds left in the game.
Right.
But the point is, I think his performance in the second half is just more Spagnuolo. He's dialing up more blitzes. They're coming with more pressure. They are flying around. They understand what the Commanders are trying to do now with Mariota. They know the game plan. Because, I mean, you game plan, no matter what, you're game planning for Jaden Daniels, not Marcus
I was going to ask, how
Mariota.
different do you think the game would have been if Jaden Daniels was on the field?
I would have preferred him. Jaden Daniels over Mariota, I would have.
What do you think?
Mariota scares me more than Daniels does. He's younger. He makes
Wait, do you think you
mistakes.
just don't trust him?
No, I mean, Mariota, I have a little bit of trauma from Mariota.
You think the game would have been different if...
I know what you mean. I think Jaden. I was happy to find out Jaden wasn't playing because that kid is talented as heck, and he can do a lot of things that a lot of other players cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, whether it's with his legs, with his arm, and he is smarter than most young quarterbacks that came in the league. So expecting him to make dumb decisions, not so much. I don't think that would have happened. I mean, it can happen to a lot of people, but he just hasn't really had that happen. I mean, look at all last year. I mean, he got to the NFC title game his rookie year. I mean, how many quarterbacks can say that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's somebody who makes sound decisions with the ball.
Do you think that if Jaden Daniels played last night, the outcome would have been different, or like maybe even a closer game?
I think for sure it would have been closer. I'm not going to go as far as to say I think that Washington would have won, but I definitely feel they would have looked better. I mean, and furthermore, to jump on Mariota, if he wasn't the second overall pick, a lot like Carson Wentz, would they still both be in the league now? Think about that, because everybody goes, oh, look how much talent he had in college. I can fix him. That's what all of these coaches and coordinators think every time they see him, because they get enamored with the college highlights. Then they work him out, and they're like, there's nothing he can't do. And you're like, yeah, at practice. Yeah. And then they get into a game, and he turns into a pumpkin.
You know what those are called? We used to call them. We call them practice champions.
Yes.
Practice champions. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to get into more of the logistics of this game, Patrick Mahomes, 300 yards passing, technically 299. 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. He did have the 2 interceptions. The first one, it wasn't a great ball, but at the end, I think he's trying to throw a back shoulder fade to Hollywood Brown on Marshawn Lattimore, nonetheless. So maybe not the best decision. You have a smaller guy in Brown, and Lattimore has always been a good corner. He wasn't having a great year coming into this game. But, of course, he decides he's going to get his first pick against the Chiefs, whatever. It didn't end up having too much impact. The second interception, however, Travis Kelce blatantly ball pops off his hands, goes right into Bobby Wagner's hands for a second interception on 2 straight drives. On a second straight drive, I want to say. I mean, at that point, I'll say I was nervous. I was like, holy shit, my dad's right. He's talking about this is a trap game. It could be a 17-10 game, and we might not look good. And now I see back-to-back picks, and I'm like, oh, my God, he was right again. Yeah. But after that, I mean, after the picks, it was 4 straight scoring drives in a row. You had right before half, and then you had the whatever right before halftime. But then you go and score 3 straight possessions in the second half. Outscore them 21-0 in the second half. And, I mean, Travis Kelce, great game, had 99 yards receiving, touchdown. Rashee Rice had 90 yards, 93 or something, and a touchdown. Pacheco did something yesterday, so that's always good.
Both running backs did.
Yeah, I mean, Kareem with 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Yeah. I love Kareem. So good to see him.
I want to ask you, week 8, besides Pat Mahomes, I'm going to admit, I think he's leading the MVP race right now.
Absolutely he is. Don't you get it
Do
twisted.
you agree or not? Who okay, do not be biased. Who is leading the MVP race right now?
I think it's
As an NFL fan, not as a Chiefs fan.
Yeah. It's very close between Pat and Baker, I think.
I'm looking over at Duffy.
I literally think Baker has, right now, I think he has the upper hand on the simple fact that a lot of the voters, think about last year. Lamar should have gotten it. They gave it to Josh because it's almost like they get fatigue of the same guys, because how many times could Jordan have won the MVP in the NBA? LeBron, same thing. It should have been numerous years of Lamar winning that based on stats alone.
Of course.
And wins. I mean, you go with that route, but I think they got sick and tired of Pat. So it's easy to go, oh, now Baker's showing out so far this year. All right, now there's still a lot of ball left to play, but he's looked great.
Yeah.
I'll say that much. I mean, I know that he had a little hiccup against Detroit, which we'll get into that in a little bit. But, there's not a lot of teams that play Detroit and come out on top.
Thank you.
And
I can think of one that did.
Okay, we're not talking about them.
We're not getting into that one. But yeah, I mean, Baker, I think, has the slight edge just on the fact that there's no real fatigue with any voters or any fans and stuff like that.
What do you not think that Jared Goff has a chance?
I think he does, for sure. I mean, you can't be that talented and have the stats he typically puts up and not be in the conversation. I mean, for that matter, you could sit there and say, give it 5 more weeks and what's Josh Allen doing? I mean, because he could be right in the thick of it. I mean, to be honest, Lamar could play the next 10 games and go crazy, and they go on a win streak and end up making the playoffs. And everybody's sitting there just like, how did they have 1 win and they're 1-6 now they're in the playoffs? But that's just how crazy it can be. Right. I mean, because we witnessed even the Chiefs. I know they didn't have any MVP candidates, but what was it, 2015? Yeah, start out 1-5,
1-5,
end up 11-5, and make the playoffs. I mean, yes, they bowed out in the first round, as we typically used to.
No, we won that year against the Texans.
Oh,
wild card.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Wild card. 30-0.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, and then we lost.
Wow.
And then we lost after that.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the first playoff win since like 93. So, yeah, that was insane. But a lot can change.
Yeah.
That's all
It's
I'm
still
saying.
early.
That's why I hate the MVP talk when it's any time before even week 10. You're
Yeah.
not even double-digit weeks. That shouldn't even be a real conversation. It's usually what a lot of people just like to take up airtime with.
Right.
Because they're like, we got a 3-hour show. What are we going to talk about next?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's usually how that goes.
And so far, like, besides Pat Mahomes, obviously, what other players have stood out the most for you?
Rashee Rice is an easy one from the fact that he came back from a suspension and then obviously the injury last year and stuff. But when you see him on the field, everything looks different now because Travis is open, Worthy is open, everybody is, because everyone knows that Rice is their number one weapon now because Travis is older. So Rice is the key weapon, and so everybody's focusing their attention to him. So what used to be double and triple coverage for Travis, he's single covered now, and at his age, he can still beat that.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, now, if they doubled him, he would not be beating it. But then you get Hollywood Brown being your 3rd or 4th receiver,
And
Juju your 5. I mean, there's not a better core of weapons, top to bottom.
Right.
I think in football, but I do think the Bucs are very close with that because they have a ton of weapons.
Tez Johnson's been a surprise.
Yes.
Everyone counted him out after, I think, his 40 time.
It was so slow.
Johnson
His
and
40
Johnson?
time was awesome.
Johnson
was
and
awful.
Johnson.
It was like, what, 4.7, 4.8?
It was something like
and he was
that.
real light and,
Think about this, though. What did Jerry Rice run?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Jerry was not fast in the 40.
Well, yeah.
There's lots of guys that are amazing, and you're like, you're wearing underwear, running on a track in a straight line with no one bumping you at the line, nobody doing anything. I mean, if you're fast, you're fast, but if you're strong and you run good routes and you can take on press coverage, that puts you ahead of it. That's why even Rashee Rice, he is not a burner by any stretch.
He's a 4.4,
but
4.5.
But he is a very physical receiver, and he can jump real high and contested catches, that kind of thing too, which blew my mind when you talked about that interception that Pat threw, because it was a back shoulder fade to Hollywood Brown, who's all of about 160 pounds.
And short. He's like 5'10".
That should have went to
5'11".
Rice and Rice
agree.
alone. Nobody else, or Travis. Those are the only two you're throwing that ball to like that.
Interesting enough about the Chiefs' offense is you have Rasheed back, you have Worthy that's been working, you have Hollywood Brown, Juju. All these guys have been doing their thing. And somebody that everyone counted out, I think, coming in this year, like, oh, he's old, he's washed, whatever. Travis Kelce is leading the Chiefs in yards, receptions, and yards after catch right now.
Yeah.
I was going to
Posting
ask you
everything.
that. I want to know how many more years you think he has.
This is it for me.
I think it's
You
gonna be
think?
a
His
wrap.
contract is up.
What year is it?
It's his final year in his contract. I know.
How many
that.
years? 12?
13, I think. Is
13.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, wow,
13.
yeah.
Oh my
yeah, I
gosh,
could
what a lucky number!
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
But then again, you always have his brother chirping in his ear talking about, when you're done, you're done. So, don't hang it up if you still got questions.
Right, because he's about to be married.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
It's possible that he comes back for another year, but I think something drastic would have to happen for him to come back say like a Tyreek Hill reunion to the Chiefs kind of thing. It would have to be something like that to get him to come back.
You guys are really prompt on Tariq coming back.
Oh no, I don't see it happening.
I don't want him.
I
It's too
don't.
much. The core we have right now is
3 weeks ago, he
was like, "It's happening."
It's happening.
No, I said it'd be cool, but I'm saying at this point in his career, I mean, we have Rice back now, and we see it's working. We find because at that point when I was talking about Tyreek, the Chiefs never once had Worthy, Rice, and Brown on the field at the same time ever.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago was the very first time, and now we see how it's looked. They've scored a combined almost 60 or more points in the past 2 games, and they're the only team in football who's scored 28 plus in the past 5 weeks. And that's because we have weapons back now. We don't need it. Don't mess it up. Don't add nobody unless you're going to – I mean, we haven't even used Jalen Royals yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't even gotten a target yet.
Yep.
So, I mean
That's great.
– yeah, but –
I'd also like to point out the O-line because this year, look at Pat. Everybody goes, the weapons. The weapons are great, but look at how many teams have weapons but no line.
The whole O-line is brand new, too, right?
Bengals.
Quite a few of them. I mean, well, 2 starters for sure are brand new, but it's actually 3 because we're on our second left tackle now. But, I mean, Kingsley Suamataia, last year's second-round pick. He was supposed to be left tackle. He gets benched in, week 2?
Yeah.
Against
He
the
was
Bengals
awful.
because Trey Hendrickson just took him to church, basically.
He did.
And it was embarrassing, but rather than let him play through it, they pulled the rug out from under him, and he never saw the field until the last week of the year in the meaningless game against Denver.
Yeah.
I mean, so that was the next time he saw the field, except for a field goal team, because I think he's on the field goal kicking team.
Yeah.
But Kingsley has been fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, the last 4 weeks, he's looking like a Pro Bowl guard. I mean, and I never thought I would say that about him because of how things went. And then the first 2 games to start the year, he was sketchy.
Yeah.
And
I mean, big shoes to fill though with Joe Tooney
Yes.
being gone, going to Chicago, and then
Yes.
you're like, hey Kingsley, step up, here you go. And you have a rookie on his left,
Yeah.
that's your help there.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's been great.
But now you got Jalen Moore stepping in and playing left tackle, and I think he's a better run blocker than he is a pass
I agree.
blocker, and you can see that just by the holes. Him and Kingsley are both good run blockers, and you see them constantly. All their big gains are to the left. Whenever they're getting a big run, now it's to the left.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Because Kareem, I still think if you could put Kareem's vision in Pacheco's body, that's one dangerous running
That's
back.
one.
Because
I wish.
Huge
Pacheco
running
has
back.
no vision.
Not at all.
I mean, it's like you could put a doorway there, and Pacheco would run into the wall and not through the doorway.
That's true.
It's just the way he is. I mean, he'll make it through the wall.
He'll make it. He'll
But
break
he's
that
going to be
wall.
all banged up, messed up, and he'll miss 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's just the way that goes.
And with everybody healthy, will you like you said? I mean, you guys you have 2 elite running backs. Will you say that you're the most complete team in the NFL
When healthy.
with everybody healthy?
When everybody's healthy, it's close. I mean, I got to see more from Green Bay, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
agree.
Because I think Jordan Love is up and down too much. I mean, to sit there and say he's just Mr. Consistent. And I also like Detroit, though.
Thank you.
And I like Tampa. I mean, so
Thank
you're
you.
talking about a handful of teams that they're really good, and you're surprised, right? You're like, oh, they're all like top 5 teams for a reason because they're the best at what they do. And Detroit, I'd say they're more of the physical kind of team.
The kneecap team.
Yeah.
What about Philadelphia?
The kneecap
Buffalo?
team.
No, Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia?
Well, Philly's a bunch of bruisers too, though. They like to.
They like to
physical.
get rough.
They get physical.
I have no comments. About
No
it.
comments about Philly.
Don't like Philly?
No. I think
They
that.
lost a Super Bowl to them, of course.
Oh.
Oh, that's true.
well,
We also beat them in one.
Yeah. I mean, people forget that the year before, but that's okay. But with Philly, yeah, they're good, but you're also talking about they had one good playoff run with the young nucleus on defense that they had last year. Okay, are they going to do it again? Not to mention, they lost 7 starters on their defense from last year. So that right there, yeah, they can look good in the regular season, but like I said, real football starts after Thanksgiving.
Right.
Agreed.
That's
true.
that's when you really separate the pack. If teams like, say, the Colts, how everybody's high on the Colts right now, they've looked great. You can't deny it. But what are they going to do after Thanksgiving?
Right.
Because they could have a 4-game losing streak. They could end the year going 2-5. Who knows? I mean, you got to wait and see. I mean, for that matter, the Chiefs. They look at them. They could sit here and win 3 more games this year. You don't know.
Who do you think is the best team in the whole AFC right now?
In the AFC, I think it is the Chiefs because I don't think anybody else has the experience or the top to bottom team to beat them in the playoffs.
Right.
In the AFC.
Yeah.
You think that the Colts they wouldn't?
With the Colts, I just want to see more.
And New England?
Mm-hmm.
New England, they're
I like
young.
New England
I
a
think
lot.
I like them. I think they are a solid year or two away from being a real competitor for the Lombardi because right now it's too early to tell. I love the coach.
Right.
Vrabel was a great hire. Tennessee should feel so dumb for what they did to him. And how are you going to trade A.J. Brown, get rid of Derrick Henry, and then be like, go get it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, and you drafted terribly, and then you expect him to win.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, he's not producing. No kidding, who is? I
Mhm.
mean, who is with that roster?
Right.
Yeah.
And it was just terrible for him.
Well, yeah.
And not only that, I mean, it's a homecoming for him. New England player, won Super Bowls. I mean, now he's back coaching his team. I mean,
Mhm.
so it doesn't get any better than that for
Yeah.
him. I mean, the fans love him. I mean, it's a great situation for him. I mean, the only way it would have been better is if Tom was interested in coaching and he
man.
decided to go back.
Right.
That's about the only way New England fans would be happier than that.
I don't want him stepping on another team. I want him to stay retired as a Buck, never go back to another team.
Yeah.
Talking about New England,
So,
though.
yeah, for the Patriots, I mean, the Patriots for me are this year's Commanders.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
the same situation.
Yeah, it
Now,
really is.
albeit Drake May's not a rookie,
Yeah.
but they have weapons around him. Now.
Yeah.
There's pieces, and I mean, you have like we've talked about many times on the show. Will Campbell's out there ready to die for him,
Oh.
and then you got
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs and the May connection. It's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
Will
beautiful. if you ask me.
Will Campbell is very
And,
impressive.
Yeah, and I mean, and he just led the Patriots to another W.
Yeah.
Albeit it's the Browns, but the
I
Browns.
was
I mean,
gonna- yeah.
the Browns just
Myles Garrett.
I mean, they're not terrible. They're not the
They're
worst
not as
team in
bad as
football.
they have been in past years.
Yeah.
Yes, and the
and-
Browns, like I mean, after especially their defense didn't play that.
Is it
horribly.
time for
I mean,
Shador?
No.
I've been
It's
wanting
time
Shador
for
since
Shador.
week 1. I've been wanting Shador since week 1.
but like I mean, I don't like Shador, but like he's probably.
We're not
I just don't like
but
him as a
He's
guy.
going to. I think Shador's going to bring an attitude and an energy to Cleveland. If he's awful, so be it.
Yeah,
They
like I mean, at
they-
least it's going to be entertaining.
They let Jameis get out there.
Exactly,
Why
that's
not
it.
Shador?
It's the same
What's
exact
difference?
kinda-
What's the
I feel
difference?
I feel
Don't
like
crap
it's.
on Jameis. Come on, man.
I had to deal with Jameis for like
Yeah.
3-4 years.
Most exciting
hated
3 or
it.
4 years of your life.
Oh man,
Entertaining.
the last year was the best year because I mean 50 and 50. But like I feel like putting Shador in is going to be the same feeling as if the Bengals did end up trading for Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, your season is probably not going to do that great, but
Yeah.
at least it's going to be fun to watch.
Yep.
It's going to be
So-
entertaining.
Yeah. And I mean, I can see the Browns like maybe I say give it. I think they're on their bye week this week, correct? I think that I believe that they're on their bye week this week.
don't
I
know.
say give them
Some
two.
people would say they might have started a bye week in week 1.
Honestly,
I don't
yeah.
know. And they've been on a bye week for a while.
Yeah. So honestly, I'd say give them 2 weeks after their bye. Say that they lose one or both of their second game or both of their games. I think they move on to Shador because I think that if you want to look at it from a business stance, their ticket prices are going to start going down. And so it's time to make a change. Let's throw somebody else in. And if you put in Shador, your ticket sales are going to go way up because now you have a new face at the helm. Oh, what is he going to do? Oh, he's actually exciting and has a personality. Let's see what happens. Let's go to the games. And then their ticket prices are going to go way up.
Well, we
sure.
will see on November 9th when they play against the Jets.
Horrible game.
Never mind. They're
I'm-
going to win that game.
I-
Team that finally got their first win of the season all the way in week 8, New York Jets. Congratulations.
We were big on them too.
We were big on
talking
them.
about they would get good.
we were like,
They're not that bad. Their record.
We were
they're
kinda
good.
hyping them up.
they're going to do
No,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Week 1, the loss against the Steelers. Justin Fields threw over 300 something yards. Week 2, he got hurt week 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
When
Everybody was hurt.
everybody was hurt. Yeah. So their records, like I know they only have 1 win, but they have played better than the record shows, and we've been saying it multiple
Well, at
times.
the beginning of the season, yes. Outside of that, they've been pretty damn bad for like most of the year. Not great. I mean, they got destroyed by Buffalo, which we expected. But I mean, I think we called the Jets winning.
The Jets winning. Me and you did, and he was like, "Oh, I get to curse you guys out next week if."
And I did, right?
I don't remember.
I do. Yeah, I did.
So the thing with this game though is that the Jets were down 31-15. With not much time left, and they ended up coming back and winning 39-38 over the Bengals. They beat old man Joe Flacco, and I mean, not really much to say about it other than Breece Hall, which I know that you are big on Breece Hall.
I am. Oh man, after that game, he had 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown. He threw the ball into the back right part of the end zone. I had turned on the TV like 5 minutes before that happened. Or not even 5 minutes, maybe like 2 minutes. I turned it on. They had the ball. They were in the red zone. And I'm like, oh, it would be really nice if Breece Hall got another touchdown right now. That'd be pretty nice. And then he just throws it into the end zone. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
But no, like I mean, he had an amazing game. He won me my fantasy. Shout out JP.
Nice.
Can I say
But-
the Dolphins win?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm big on
Are we-
Flacco and
are we-
Cincy, though. I'm big on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking about another team that finally got a win, the Miami Dolphins snapped a 3-game losing streak with a dominant 34-10 road win against the Falcons.
It's honestly really, 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 really funny that the game that Tua is half blind in, due to an illness, it's his best game of the season.
He threw for
So
205
bipolar,
yards.
dude.
Yeah. I mean, I remember going on Twitter in the morning and seeing everybody being like, Tua can't see out of his left eye. He like bet the over for however many picks he's gonna throw. He's probably gonna throw like 6 or 7, and then
That's 4. That's 4.
no, I think we're at like 6 or 7. I mean, best game of the season by him, and
Yeah.
he could barely see. But
Well,
I mean,
the thing with the Dolphins is when we watched them the week prior against Cleveland, it was a laughing stock. Like it was actually comedic to watch the Dolphins play football 2 weeks ago. The turnovers, the incompletions, the missed tackles, everything that could have gone wrong absolutely did. I mean, Mike McDaniel's on the sideline, cool as a cucumber, sunglasses on. I bet 'cause he's hiding those red eyes.
probably crossed.
Oh yeah, and I mean they were awful. And then, Harrison's talking about, oh, I hope that the Dolphins lose out the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Very next week they come out and dominate Atlanta, which makes no sense because Atlanta just beat Buffalo 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Atlanta is such a weird team, and I think it's
So
hilarious.
weird.
I can
right?
imagine how the
They have a
Falcons
great team,
feel.
too.
Well, I
Like,
think
they
it's
just-
hilarious that the Dolphins can't even tank right.
No.
They can't tank correctly.
No.
It's so funny because I saw a picture. It's a Dolphins fan posted. It's like missing Bijan Robinson. For any information, please call this number. Like actually, like I don't like. I had my money on the Falcons because I think everybody else did, right?
Yeah.
And Tua just came out and completely obliterated them. Like
Yeah.
But honestly, even though that they played really well this week, I feel like it's one of those situations where they're just delaying the inevitable, and it's just delaying the inevitable that Tua and Mike are probably gone.
I
Like
agree.
after the
I
season.
think it would be hilarious if they end up winning. Like let's just say Miami wins out. Mike McDaniel gets extended.
Oh my
That's
God!
Awesome.
Oh my,
That's
that,
hilarious.
it would be so funny,
It'd be
and I
so
think
funny.
Dolphins
I-
fans, even if say they even made it to like second round of playoffs.
Not in 2 decades.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, imagine that would happen, like, and then they extend them, and then next year they both just do even worse than they are right this
there's
second.
gonna be a domino of coaches for like until next. Like it's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
fun to watch.
Well, I mean, basically, if the Dolphins are smart, they're gonna. I mean, you don't tank, obviously,
Yeah.
at least. And who are you really tanking for? The draft class this year is not the greatest.
Yeah,
And I mean, but you kind of hope as a Dolphins fan that Greer, McDaniel, and Tua look as bad as they possibly can, because then they're gone. But if they look even remotely well, the Dolphins organization has proven that they're dumb enough to keep them.
yeah.
And we'll see.
Look at the Falcons, though.
Yeah.
The Falcons, they owed Kirk guaranteed over 100
Yeah.
million, and everybody thought they would trade him.
Yeah.
Nobody's trading for a trash quarterback
Yeah.
owed a lot of money.
Yeah. They said
And
Michael
so
Penix.
Tua might actually be there longer than people think. They think just
Yeah.
because he's bad, he's gone.
Yeah.
That money's there.
There's a lot of guaranteed money. His contract's pretty bad. It's like the Trevor Lawrence contract.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
Love him or hate him, Trevor's going to be in Jacksonville for at least
Yeah.
3 to 4 more years.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
So,
I mean, you got them playing the Ravens this week, prime time.
Lamar's back.
Lamar's back and everything. Do you think that if Tua plays absolutely horrendously, like, do they possibly go for somebody through a trade? Like, I mean, trade deadline's
No.
on Monday.
No, they're going for Quinn Ewers, right?
No, they're just
Quinn
gonna.
Ewers is bad. He's maybe not terrible, but I mean, what he showed against Cleveland was bad.
Yeah,
Very
but like,
bad.
I mean,
He
you
came
can.
in first pass, almost got picked. First pass,
Yeah,
should have.
like you just talked about them tanking. I think if you see them move on to Quinn Ewers, that's their version of tanking.
yeah,
Because they know that as bad as Tua's been this year and unreliable in the past, he's still the most talented quarterback on their roster.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And so that is their best chance to win by having
Mhm.
him play. But even agree about it or not, I mean, the past backs it up. You know? I mean, he has won games. He has put up stats. He has
Mhm.
looked good. And nobody else in Miami has for quite some time. I mean, a good quarterback in Miami, I don't remember. Chad Pennington, maybe? I mean, it's been
pretty
a
much
while.
Tannehill.
Yeah,
sort of.
Tannehill
Ryan
didn't even, but like he didn't
Fitzpatrick.
even play that great.
Yeah.
Well, like I mean, like
Well,
a
I
couple
mean,
years ago, he
yeah,
played
yeah.
pretty all right. But
I mean,
I mean,
a full season.
Yeah,
though, you know,
no,
I
no.
think it's been probably
Pretty
Decent
long
amount of
time.
time.
Skylar
Skylar
Thompson.
over a decade.
Skylar Thompson. Yeah.
Shout out. Yeah.
Well, and since we are talking about the past for Miami, I think it's finally time that rent is due, and we talked to Duffy about what happened last week. He avoided it because
He got a week off.
we hung out with Chippa and Danielle, and now the time has come. The floor is yours, Alyssa.
just go ahead. I'm not gonna
Okay.
say anything.
Okay, let's start. So, not the Monday that just passed, the Monday before in Ford Field, we had a dominant win over the Tampa Bay Bucks. With first of all, not even our starting line, our second starting line, because all of our guys were either hurt, on suspension. Branch we know was suspended.
You bum.
And so first of all, I had this all written down because I took really good notes during the game. I showed Nate these
Yeah.
in class.
Not gonna lie, they're pretty extensive.
They're pretty extensive. So
Let me hear it.
we have early on in the game, Goff connects with Amon St. Brown with a beautiful 27-yard touchdown, showing their signature chemistry that we've come to expect between the two. And then defensively, you have to admit that Tampa Bay made some mistakes. Baker, I will not say was on his aim game that day. Yes, but we can't blame the health issues. We can't blame the injuries that happen. Okay, I can see you're fighting back a lot right now, but we're not gonna say, oh, the team wasn't healthy. No. They lost Duffy. Okay.
I'll say my piece afterwards.
Okay. So
I'm gonna add on to that.
Who wasn't available
Hold
for that
on.
game
I
though?
want to add on to that. They had Egbuka. They had Mike
did.
Evans in that game.
and I believe we got a text earlier in the day saying that Ibuka was playing, and we were very happy about
Duffy
that.
was, for you guys, Duffy was quite confident, although he says he wasn't after the Bucks were already down by
We
two
can run it.
touchdowns.
We can play the
Then-
clip.
No. He talked all that talk, and then we were watching the game at Lib, and all of a sudden the Bucks are down 14. They turn it over. The Lions have the ball again, up 14. Now he's not confident.
Nope.
You were down 14 with Mike Evans in the game, and you just never looked good.
And also, Jamar Gibbs had an outstanding game, I will say. He was a major factor that game, exploding from a 78-yard rushing touchdown. In the second quarter, he was electric all game, and he racked up 24 rushing yards. So, I think I got it all out if you want to have your rebuttal
Okay.
now.
Bucks lost that game. They played
you.
like dog water.
Thank you.
mean, that was one of the most heartbreaking losses as
Thank
a
you.
Bucks fan I have had in probably, honestly, since that playoff game. I think it was 2021 against the Rams, 21-22.
Yeah, that's a rough
Where it was, he's got Cup again. those words haunt my head. Now what haunts my head is Evans is still on the field or down on the turf. I think that's what the announcer said.
Broken collarbone, right?
Broken clavicle.
Collarbone.
Collarbone. Yeah, and concussion. I mean, but he was knocked out.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
was not getting
horrible-
up.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
And I never wanted, like, I hope it stands. Like, I never want, even though I like the team better, to, like, go
Yeah,
out and
yeah.
actually hurt somebody. So.
Like, I mean, okay. I'm going to say this. Let me get my thought out
No, you're
before I
fine.
say it.
You're fine.
The refs were just as bad as the Bucks, but
We're not going to do that, Duffy.
we still would have lost even if they were reffing well. We still would have lost.
Duffy.
We played horribly. Baker did not play good. The defense played horribly. I mean, the run defense was atrocious. The secondary was even worse. You can't let Amon-Ra toast you like that almost every single play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's respectable. And
But
like she was talking about, Jameer Gibbs was unreal.
No,
The
yeah,
entire
we
game.
can't do anything.
game.
You'll realize that if you watch any single game that the Bucks over the last even couple, like maybe I'll go back 2-3 years, right? You go back 2-3 years and you look at any single game that the Bucks play against an all-star running back, the running back is going off no matter what.
It's been consistent.
Yeah, I mean, Christian McCaffrey, when we played the Niners, I loved that game because we won, and I thought that game was like very 50-50 up in the air. But Christian McCaffrey still played like Christian McCaffrey. Like, I mean, it shows that he was an all-star. Then Jameer Gibbs, now you have an all-star. When we played the Falcons, we had Bijan. First play of the game, he runs it in for I want to say it was 40, 50 yards.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, Bucks rushing defense has always been bad. It was kind of expected. I just didn't think it was going to be that bad.
and I believe I said in the podcast before that week that we always average 5 more points at our home field, and I think we
you
did just
say
that. So
Yeah. As soon as I'll put the clip up right here because Nate was sitting behind me. At
oh
Liv.
my gosh, yeah.
There's a clip of me sitting like this for majority of the game,
Mm-hmm.
like
World's
laid back
smallest
in my
violin.
chair.
Hey, sitting
Yeah.
next to Duffy at library was
Oh,
one of the
man.
best experiences I ever had in my life.
Yeah, that was
Just
not
know
a
if I
fun
was there,
game.
I would have been chirping.
Oh yeah, no, there was people
Yeah.
chirping.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, those people were me.
Were you?
I'm going to be honest. I was behind you chanting overrated, fraud, washed, MVP my
Yeah.
ass,
Yeah.
everything I could. And it was only because of just how convinced you were that the Bucks were the best team in football and that Baker was the best quarterback in football. And you can't say you didn't say it. You didn't think that 'cause you said it.
I'm not.
You said it. And
I thought
there you
that.
go.
I thought that.
And that felt very good
And
for me.
I still believe that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield, both in their respective categories, are top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so valid.
Without a doubt, I'd even say that they're possibly top 3, barring after this bye week. I
Okay.
mean, we're playing the Patriots. I don't know if this is in order. I know for a fact we come out of the bye playing the Patriots. I think that could be a win. I think it's going to be a hard-fought win, but I think it's going to be a win. The Bills, I think that's going to be a loss, maybe a close game. If not, it's going to be a blowout by the Bills. And then I'm blanking on the third team, but I remember it being a very big possibility that we could come out of that being 2-1. We'll hear back from me on how I feel in the Bucks ranking in teams and Baker's ranking in MVP after this stretch up until around Thanksgiving. Oh, it was the Rams because they play on my 21st birthday.
Woo woo.
Yeah, if we lose to the Rams on my 21st birthday, that will be 3 consecutive times that a Bucks game has been on my birthday that we lose to the Los Angeles Rams.
Wow.
Wow, it's like they're coming for you.
You're bad
Yeah.
luck.
Mm-hmm. So please win. It's my 21st birthday. I don't want to be at a bar in New York.
Right.
I finally
Being
got that
upset.
out, and
You
it
gonna be in
feels
New York
really
for your
good.
birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. But there were some light shining after this week. Offense still looked horrible. I mean, Baker really needs to get his head out of the gutter or something.
He doesn't look
Offensive line
comfortable out there.
He doesn't, and honestly, I feel like this could sound so corny, but I feel like a big part of that was because of Mike's injury.
Okay,
as
well, get
soon
over
as
it.
no, so, whoa, damn. But like I mean, it's 2 years now where Mike gets injured and then Baker plays horribly. Like I mean, last year the game that Mike came back, I want to say it was against the Giants. Baker played how he was playing when Mike was there, and then when you have it now, it's offense plays horribly, defense played great. I mean, could be just like a shot in the gut almost for the Bucs offense, that their captain and like best player over the last 12 years or 11 years, sorry, is gone now. But I mean, that doesn't give them the excuse to play horribly and play like how they are. They really need to step it up, especially on offensive line. And the last time that, or I believe that it is the only time that Jason Light has ever traded mid-season was when we traded for, I'm blanking on his name, but it was the replacement to Vita Vea the year that we won the Super Bowl. So hopefully that something happens this week, maybe into Monday of next week, where he trades for offensive linemen. Because if we don't have an offensive lineman trade by Monday, I'm going to be in this studio next week.
Very upset.
Yes.
Okay.
That's light. That's the light way to say it.
And we want to wish Mike Evans a speedy recovery because
Yes.
that one and the
was a
Scotty
scary
Brewer
hit.
injuries were very scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I think his career's over. I think
No.
he's that.
No,
Yeah.
he has to
I
set the
can't
record.
see-
He has to set the
He can't.
record.
His record's broken. I mean, the record was consecutive years.
Oh.
So, I mean, who knows? Maybe Mike Evans somehow first week of December, earliest timetable, he comes back and just shows out because we play Saints, Falcons, Panthers twice, Dolphins. So if he comes back, and Cardinals, who knows?
Yeah.
But that would have to be God's work on that part.
And I mean, speaking of somebody coming back, we do have a big return in Week 9. Lamar Action Jackson, the two-time MVP, will be back Thursday night against the Dolphins. What do you think about, like, how's the rest of the season going to look? Is it salvageable?
Looking at their division, is totally salvageable. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is old. I mean, he's older than I am, so there you go.
He's putting up numbers now.
I mean,
Oh, you're so
sitting-
young.
Dude, hey, if I'm 40, Aaron Rodgers is old. If he's older than me, come on, man. You don't need to be
He's
playing
putting the
ball
numbers
anymore.
up.
My dad
that's
watching
great,
this is
but-
gonna think he's so old. Hi, Dad.
It's not a great thing, you know? So the whole thing, though, Aaron is having some early season luck. Think about it. It's not cold yet, right? Those old brittle bones are going to be feeling pretty bad come
February.
How about November, December? I know, yeah. That's why I like being up here in Florida. Why do you think Tom came to Tampa?
Exactly.
There you go, man.
Oh, yeah. Did you see him get pissed off his teammate the other week? Because he went
Yeah,
to
yeah,
celebrate and he
Yup,
tackled him.
and he
was
tackled him,
pissed.
and he commented on it, being like, "I am old, dude. You cannot be doing that today."
Yeah. So
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. He can't go around telling defenders the same thing when they're trying to rip his head off. So I'm saying I don't see him playing out the year. If he does, once it gets past Thanksgiving into December, I think he's going to go south because it's going to get cold. I know he played in Green Bay. I know you're like, oh, he was used to it.
But you never really get used to it.
I mean, that's just it. And as you age, the cold hits you different, just like anything does. I mean, so you got that going, and their defense is full of everybody that should be filing for AARP. I mean, like, it's
Real.
I mean, honestly, between Washington and Pittsburgh, I don't know what the deal is. Like, if you guys, you're almost 40, you want a job, play here.
Washington's
I mean,
a retirement
yeah.
home, dude.
literally, they ought to be like at one of these retirement homes out here. You know, I mean, because they're nice. I saw them. I drove by.
They are
You know,
really
They
nice.
aren't they nice? There's one that's like
Yeah.
a hotel.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not far from the beach. There
No,
you go.
right by the beach.
You know? So, you know, if they ever got time, come check it out. It's nice down
Yeah.
here. But I think that their division is terrible. I mean, because the Browns are trash. I mean,
Period.
we went over that. I
Yep.
mean, so Browns, Bengals. I mean,
Joe's not back.
Joe
till
Flacco,
December.
same kind of deal.
dude, yeah.
Well, Burrow won't be back till December, and how bad is their record going to be by that
Yeah.
point?
Yeah. So I think that if Lamar can say he's going to play, it's going to be about 10 games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
definitely.
if they can finish 8-2, I think they can win their division and be a wild card team.
I'd put him at what, 10-7 or 10-8, 10-7.
I think so.
You can put him at 10-7 or like
They're
9
at
and
2 5 right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so 10-7.
Yeah.
10-7.
Yeah.
That would win the division.
I think 10-7 is winning that division, possibly 9-8, because you got to think they're bad teams and they're all going to start play each other as well. So they're going to be knocking each other off.
Who's the better
as
of the
they
bad
go.
teams?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Baltimore, some of their guys will get back and get right as far as health wise, and nobody else. The other teams can't say that. Because they just are bad. It's not they've got a million guys out like San Francisco, for instance. They've got tons of guys out, and they get healthy. If they're close to being in the mix still, they'll make it.
Right.
Just because they have too much talent to not finish the year strong when you got other weaker teams.
Baltimore's stacked.
Well,
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
They're definitely beneficiaries of that division. Like,
Yeah,
if Lamar was ever going to bring the Ravens back, it's best that he's in that division.
Yeah.
I think you stick him in, the NFC West, they'd be cooked. They'd be done. Last place.
Right.
The AFC West, they'd probably be third or fourth. The Raiders are bad enough to still come in fourth.
Right.
But,
Hey.
he's very lucky to be in that division in its state right now, I think.
If Tom takes off the suit and comes down onto the field, man, the Raiders might not be as bad. The
I
best quarterback
Don't you
in the
put
building.
that juju out there.
Think about it, though. The best quarterback in the building is wearing a suit right
yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that was going to happen this year when they got Pete Carroll.
now.
But then I think he signed something where it was as soon as he became a partial owner,
Yeah.
not allowed to step on a field again.
Yep.
Which I think is kind of stupid, to be honest, because I don't see the logistics behind it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see a problem there if Brady was to come down out of the box, go on the field, play maybe 1 year, see how he does, maybe 2 years, but I don't know. I feel like that's the only team that I'd be
I think
happy
the
with
changing
them going
point
to.
for the Ravens was the game against you guys.
Because that's when Lamar got hurt.
They got
in the third quarter.
banged up. We whooped them. They
Yeah.
beat 'em up,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah,
But
they lots of
on
injuries.
paper, before the season, the Ravens were in my opinion, top 3 best teams in the NFL.
Oh, yeah,
every
for
year.
sure. Yeah.
Every year, though, on paper.
Every
Right.
year, we could say, and besides the fumbles, I think Derrick Henry was doing pretty good
Oh, yeah.
at the beginning of the season. I like Zay a lot. I like Bateman a lot. Mark Andrews, even though he fumbled the last season
Yeah.
all himself, he was also showing up. D-Hop, we talked D-Hop,
Yeah.
he
got
was
little
looking
something
good.
left,
He was,
yeah.
but then came you guys. Lamar got hurt. Their season goes all the way down. Who was their quarterback? Cooper, right?
Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush, right?
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I do want to see the Ravens overcome this 2-5 record.
Well, something I'm really interested in is I am so intrigued to see what the world looks like if Lamar didn't get hurt. If that Chiefs game ends with them just losing, badly, and he's healthy, where would they be at now? Because that team had so many problems going into that day. Their defense, while not fully healthy, even when it was healthy, was awful. The worst defense by the metrics in the league at that point. And Lamar, I think Lamar's thing is when he plays the Chiefs. He gets he plays.
It's personal, yeah.
Well, he plays everybody else. He's Lamar. He plays us.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with him. I think Amar goes out and he's just L. Jackson at that point.
Yeah.
But I'm so curious what they would look like if Lamar didn't get hurt. 'Cause
Right.
they just had such bad defensive issues.
I think they would have been.
I just hope he comes back and perform, because you see the video of Lamar last week at the tackle truck. Come on.
Oh my
man.
God, dude! You can't be
Dude.
getting that much food.
You
with
are Lamar
eyes that
Jackson.
red.
You're one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. You cannot let first of all, you cannot let yourself being recorded like that.
No.
You have to tell the guy stop, literally stop.
Yeah, but you can't tell someone. to
No,
stop.
he was
Yes,
like this.
you were Lamar-
look at
he
the
was like-
food. My eyes are beaming red.
Come on, I just hope he performs.
He's
That's all.
Action Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the biggest topic in sports the past week and a half, everyone's talking about it. The NBA gambling scandal.
Yes,
So,
basketball is back, and that's the first
And
thing
That's
that's on
the
the list.
first thing.
What
Oh,
a way
man.
to darken the
I
start
mean-
of your season.
Right.
It's kind of funny though that they chose to do it literally as the season was
Yeah.
starting.
Right. So let me give some
Did
context.
you guys see the Terry Rozier video of when they're claiming he did it?
No.
No.
Oh, with the
my
glasses?
God.
The glasses?
No, it's when he played for the Heat, and he was like,
Oh my God!
Oh,
he's-
when he's
accidentally-
playing
Oh my
horribly.
God.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Yes. If you
Okay,
when
wait.
you
Let me
taste-
let me give context real quick. So, week and a half ago, the Blazers coach, right, and Terry Rozier, former Charlotte Hornet, he's the current Miami Heat. They both got arrested over some gambling, misconduct, cheating,
and an
fraud.
old Cavs
Yes.
coach because he was giving insider info on
Yes.
LeBron's
Okay,
health.
now the question is, okay, first of all, it was the craziest thing to see Cash Patel go out and say, we arrested Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups, right? I was like, oh my God, what is going on right now? Like the FBI, like the head of the FBI is literally going out there and saying, hey, Terry Rozier, and I'm sorry, like, have you watched Rozier back in Charlotte? He was good.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, this connects to something bigger.
Well, I mean, they definitely
For
did it.
sure, like
And-
for
Yeah.
sure.
And I don't want to make assumptions, but things like this always seem to come out when there's something bigger going on.
Now, do you think? The NBA said
You know what I
you guys
mean?
are fired, both Chauncey and Terry. You guys are fired. You guys are not gonna come
It's
back
disgraceful.
for sure. Now, the video, dude, is
I believe it.
Can we put it on
Off that
screen?
video. Yeah, we can put up a
Okay.
few
right
clips of that. We'll put
here.
a few
It's
clips.
just, is it obvious?
Oh, it's so
dude?
obvious. It's so obvious. I
It's
mean,
just-
Terry Rozier, outside of the fact that it's obvious he's selling the game, he's a point guard. Point
Right.
guards do not turn the ball over that consistently, that badly in a game like that. And I mean, Terry has been known to be a great shooter, and he was missing threes like his name was Dikembe Mutombo.
Right.
Like, for real. Like, Terry
Mutombo
Rozier.
can't shoot.
What a way.
That's what I'm saying. But Terry Rozier does not miss threes like that, and he doesn't turn the ball over like that. He's always been a solid point guard.
No,
in
the
that video
turnover was
services.
crazy.
The turnovers
It-
were the worst part.
it was the worst
He was
part.
just dropping the ball.
It was the worst part.
He threw the ball and like already was running
It
before
was
the guy
the
even
worst
grabbed
part
it.
for
Like,
sure.
it was awful.
It's just like I want to know, like, because this is going to lead into something way bigger.
That's what I'm saying.
And
There's gonna be
bigger,
a lot more guys
bigger,
getting caught.
Yes.
bigger figures and bigger players are going.
and maybe
to
not just
get
in the
caught.
NBA.
They
We don't
said
know
that Silver's having a meeting with the FBI. I want to say, I don't remember if it was this past Monday, as in yesterday. Today's Tuesday when we're filming this.
Yeah.
As in yesterday, or if it's next Monday. But I know for a fact that they're having a meeting.
Yeah,
And,
and
like, I mean,
the ironic part about this is that the NBA is getting caught with like players and coaches betting on their own league. Last week, college basketball, the NCAA approved for college players and coaches to bet on pro basketball. Last week, and then
Which is
this
so
comes out,
backwards.
and then this comes out. So college players can
It's
bet
all
on it,
linked.
and then the next week the pro
It's
players
all
get
linked.
caught betting on themselves.
Yeah.
It's very weird. It's very very
it's
weird.
not just about for themselves. They cheated on cards too.
Oh, yeah.
You saw the glasses.
Yeah.
That's come
Which-
on. That's fraud.
How do you?
Who do you think could be? I think LeBron James could be involved.
Well,
I could
obviously
see
he's
that.
involved.
I could
As
see
a
that.
former, a former
But if
Cavalier,
he's involved, the league is gonna broom it down. Like,
A
you know what I'm saying? He's gonna
a
cover it up.
former Cavaliers coach also got fired. He got caught, got dismissed, and the reason he got fired was because he was leaking info about LeBron's health when he was in Cleveland.
I saw that.
He was giving out injury reports. He was telling people how LeBron was feeling before games. And you're
Yeah,
telling me,
so you can't do
like,
that.
and LeBron already with the load management stuff and all that, and this is such a conspiracy theory nut job kind of thing to think, but you never know.
Yeah.
With all the stuff that people are involved in, the NBA is now getting caught on this, and I mean, it's been a problem in baseball before.
Yes, I was
Shohei
reading
Ohtani,
up on
interpreter.
Yeah.
And I mean, just all this stuff, and now here it is.
I mean, it's just the fact that it's okay. As a casual fan for NBA, I'm not even gonna say casual fan. I don't watch NBA, but unless it's a big game, but like you go from having really small names and like that's the biggest news. There's no way that there's not at least one player in the entire league that is a part of it.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's
Come
probably why they're trying, because like, I mean, say it is LeBron. Say LeBron is a part of this cheating scandal. And you have the NBA and the FBI having a meeting together.
They
And
will find a way to cover it
it's
up.
just going to be, no, it's going to be a way on how do we go through getting this through the media? Because if it's, that's like that, I mean, that becomes one of the biggest news stories in sports history.
Absolutely.
You have the face and arguably face of all time getting like possibly arrested because of the stuff that he is doing in his sports league.
But let me ask you: do you think LeBron James would be done enough to get
Yes.
involved into?
He'd
It's
never get
money.
caught.
He's not
LeBron
done.
would
It's
never
money.
know.
You never know.
Why would you even
Think
take
about the things
risk,
Jordan
though?
has done and has never got caught.
Well,
Jordan
that's what
was
I'm
just
saying.
Jordan just gambled at casinos.
Yeah.
That's it. He had a gambling addiction. He'd go drop 50 and then go put it all on
Gambling
black.
addictions can lead you to something deeper, bro.
That's what that. That's what I'm saying, though.
No, but it could. I feel like that there's definitely at least one star in the league that it's a part of, and you can't really choose the how stupid can you be to be a part of it card, because you can't like play that card solely because it's who would have ever thought that they would get caught. Like, I mean, it's literally telling like maybe one person and then that person spreads it that, oh, this is happening tonight, or this guy's going to play bad on purpose. Just watch out.
I feel like if you have a third grade level education, you realize that like rumors and drama spreads. You go tell your best friend, hey, I'm going to go play on the swings. Guess what? 6 people know you're playing on the swings right now.
Yeah.
Like it's an obvious, and these guys are stupid enough to do it. However, more positive note, something going on in the NBA that is absolutely insane is Victor Wet Bananas. Victor Wembanyama is
Wet
having
Bananas?
like what a start to the season. I mean, he's playing. He is a 7'7" point guard. That's
Right.
what he is. By the way, they
tall.
just updated his height this season. He's not 7'5" anymore. He's 7'7" now.
What?
So
How can you
and
just
isn't he
update?
20?
yeah. He is a
He's still
7'7"
growing at
point
seven-
guard
at
That's
20?
ridiculous.
who is like dribbling like Kyrie, shooting like Clay,
Do you see the
and
360?
dunking like
Do you
a
see the
center.
360 layup? This is insane.
He is incredibly athletic. The only thing that scares me about him is how skinny he is. He looks like he's going to snap in half most
Right.
games. But the kid is unreal, and
He can shoot. He can do everything.
the hype was they were right.
Yeah,
Right.
there was
Victor's the best player in the NBA right now, and I'll say it. I don't care.
there was
I'll
one
Is he
argue.
clip.
the tallest person in the world too?
No,
No.
definitely not. There's some taller dude in Asia probably.
Yeah.
what do you think about the Spurs, though?
The Spurs are great. They have a good young roster, and I mean,
Right.
Wemby being there, he's unfair. He's a cheat code.
Right. I like how-
he'll block 3
Yeah,
guys
did
in
you
a row.
see
run-
that?
Yes.
Did you see that?
It's
He's a
ridiculous.
cheat code. I like. In my opinion, right now, the best player in the league is LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, you're a liar.
All right.
Anyway,
yeah, that's for clicks. Dude.
outside
Come
of
on.
just Wemby, having stellar performances, we now have this notion in the league that 50 points is the norm now.
Yeah.
Everybody is dropping 50. It has been, I don't know how many times since the season started. So many different guys have dropped 50. Like just
Austin
to name
Reeves.
a few.
Aaron
Austin
Gordon
Reeves,
dropped 50 in
Aaron
the first
Gordon,
game.
Lauri Markkanen. I mean, these guys that aren't typically scoring 50 are now dropping 50, and everyone's doing it. It's not like some crazy thing anymore. It's easy. And I don't know if that's a testament because offense is better or because defense is worse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What team is there to watch out for, Nate?
I
The
mean,
Rockets, the Cavs.
I'd say the Rockets, depending on their
KD?
health, they have to stay healthy. And the Cavs, obviously, if they can get consistent play out of Jarrett Allen.
I like Jared Allen.
The Celtics, it will they're weird because, I mean, Tatum is still hurt.
He's
so
out.
they're weird, yeah. And the Lakers, LeBron, I mean, had some sciatic problems, which is kind of weird. I mean, the Spurs look awesome. The Thunder, obviously, are going to be a threat this year because all they do is shoot 90 free throws a game. They're actually the most boring team I've ever seen play. They don't try to score. They try to draw fouls. It's off. It's unbearable to watch.
You know
the
who's
Thunder
looking
play.
good?
The New York
Cade
Knicks.
and them.
Cade and them do.
Did you
The
say
Pistons-
New York
I mean,
Giants?
Cade
Knicks.
and
Oh,
them
the
just got
Knicks.
lost by
I was like-
30 last night to the Cavs.
Yeah, but they still have a winning record.
Yeah, but the Cavs just beat them by 30 is my
Yeah.
point. You have a championship contender versus Cade and them, and they just lost by 30.
like-
Another thing about the
That's
NBA
life.
that is really exciting is the young players that are going off, namely VJ Edgecombe, who dropped 34 points in his debut, the most points by a rookie in their debut in 60 years. The young players in the league are also going off, and some young guys at the college level are going off. We have some freshman phenoms who are really dominating the college basketball scene right now. Namely, AJ DeBonsa dropped 30 in his debut in an exhibition game. One of the Boozer twins, he had 34 in his debut. Darren Peterson at Kansas had 24 points in the first half on 8 for 11 shooting. Ended with 5 steals, couple boards. I mean, the new generation's getting better, and these guys are NBA ready. I mean, if you ask me right now, the Boozer twins, DeBonsa and Peterson could go pro today,
Yeah.
and they could compete. And it's a really exciting time for basketball. And I'm so excited that basketball is back. And so is FGCU basketball here soon. Next week. That is awesome.
That is awesome. And
Can't
we are
wait.
going to be there, right?
We will be there.
Yes, ma'am.
We will be there.
Keep an eye out on our socials. There's a chance that something big happens on Monday before the game.
Stay tuned.
Anything.
Stay tuned. Just keep an eye out on our socials.
And
And go to the
you
games.
might want to come out. Yeah, and especially go to the game. Like, I mean, opening night at least, and just keep it going from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in as always. We really appreciate it. We have so much fun doing this. Obviously, big shout out to J Rum for being on the show this week.
J Rum.
Been waiting for, months since they told me they were coming. Been waiting, be like, oh my gosh, he can be on the show. And here he was. And and we got the thing done. And obviously I have so much fun with you guys.
Of
So
course.
thank you so much every week for your efforts.
Thank you, Duffy. But thank you so much. Another week 8, 2 months in. I'm very excited. This is going up. Nate is doing great. Alyssa's doing great. We have class together
Thanks,
every
Joaquin.
Wednesday, and
Thanks, Joaquin.
and that's how we build our chemistry up. Duffy and I spend the night at his house sometimes. Thank you, Duffy, for letting me crush on your couch.
You're welcome.
Is this
Week
the
What
8.
about
end?
my house? You're there for like 4 nights a week.
I love this guy so
He's not
much.
at my house.
But anyways, thank you guys for helping us. This I love doing this. Last week went great, right? We have
had
the
so much
shipper
fun.
recording.
Thank you,
We have
Erica.
a lot of fun.
and
Right, the
Danielle. It was
challenges.
a
By
great
the, I
time.
am so sorry for our performance.
Oh my gosh.
I am so sorry. All right. I haven't touched a soccer ball since I was like 13. I don't think they ever touched a soccer ball ever. So I am
I
so
did.
sorry
Never.
about my
Never.
performance. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
support. Just let us know in the comments. We take constructive criticism. But yes, just please go to the game next week. Hopefully we got something planned for you guys. And yeah, thank you for tuning in.
This is
The
The
Pulse.
Pulse.